Hey guys, welcome to the EVO 2019 Game Reveal Show. My name is Mark Julio. I'm the Global Business Director for EVO, and
I'm Joey Cuellar, the president of Triple Perfect Incorporated, the holding company that owns EVO.
So you know what, Joey? It's been a fun-filled year for fighting games so far. We just got off of EVO Japan. I feel like there's no more downtime for fighting games the way we were doing things throughout the year.
Yeah,
so,
it's definitely a full year of just exciting events and stuff to do, and there's no off time now. It's 12 months of go.
Yeah, always going. And we just got back from Fukuoka. We had our second annual EVO Japan event. I mean, what did you think about it?
I mean, there are a ton of logistical problems and challenges running events in Japan. Like, it's definitely a concern of ours. We're committed. We are very committed to just improving the event and striking the right balance between the event. So we definitely look forward to making it bigger and better next year. Yeah,
I'm looking forward to it actually, but we're not here to talk about, EVO Japan. We're here to talk about what everyone is here tuning in for, which is EVO 2019, which is going to happen August 2nd through 4th. Now, before we get into the show and we start revealing some of the games that are going to be in the lineup, I want to urge everyone that has any questions that we'll be answering later on in the show to use the hashtag EVO 2019 and make sure you guys ask your questions and we'll be able to come back to them later on today. So we'll be filtering that. We might be looking at some of the questions in chat as well, but you know how chat moves sometimes really too fast. But so Twitter might be your best bet. So make sure you use that hashtag EVO 2019. But Joey, I got to ask you, I am a big fan of how fighting games are nowadays. There's been so many great matches with so many games. Tell me, what are we looking at for the lineup this year?
This year we're going to be straight. We're going to play it straight this year. There are 9 games total.
Right off the bat, you're already going to tell people 9 games.
We're not going to lead them on. We're not going to just...
No more begging for more?
Yeah, no more begging for more. We're just going to say it's 9 straight up, and when we're done, and we'll go from there.
All right, you guys heard it here. So we're going to be talking about the 9 games. So without further ado, can we get into our first game?
All right, our first game of EVO 2019 was the most... The entrance was higher than the previous year, which no other game did last year.
I know what it is.
It was a great top 8. I think it was very exciting, and we're glad to welcome back Tekken 7 to EVO 2019.
Oh my gosh, Tekken 7. Everyone knows it's a game that both I love, I know you like the game as well, but our friends over at Bandai Namco Entertainment, the Tekken project team, they've been doing such a great job. At EVO Japan, we just announced that Negan and Julia are going to be coming out in just 2 days on the 28th of February. So other than that, the Tekken World Tour has been amazing, and happy to say that we're part of the Tekken World Tour. We're really looking forward to, just doing more stuff with Tekken moving forward. I mean, we just had an amazing international clash of talent. Arslan Ash from Pakistan, taking on all comers from around the world, winning EVO Japan. Last year, we had an amazing top 8. Lil Majin, he was taking it to everybody, placing 3rd. An amazing performance all around, just from all the Tekken competitors around the world, and I can't wait to see how it's going to, play out for EVO this year. Hopefully, we get more people.
Yeah, hopefully so. I mean, I'm also excited for the Season 2 changes. They got some crazy wall bouncing mechanics now. We got some brand new characters to the roster like Anna and Lei and Negan and Julia and Marduk and Armor King. So that's going to shake up the competition crazy style. And with over 1,500 people entering last year, and maybe we'll hit 2,000 this year, I think it's going to be a great time for Tekken fans and the world alike. So,
are we done? Is that it? That's the only game that matters, right? No, I'm joking. So that's 1 down. So we got Tekken 7. 8 more games, Joey.
It is 8 more games, yes.
All right, so let's put Tekken aside. I could talk about Tekken all day. Usually when I'm on stream, I do talk about Tekken all day. But can you tell us, Joey, what is our next game?
So the next game is a returning title from last year. It's been actually at EVO for 3 years now. It's definitely had its ups, and a lot of entrants have entered it over the past couple years. It's definitely on the Capcom Pro Tour again this year, and we're happy to welcome back Street Fighter V Arcade Edition.
All right, so from our friends over at Capcom, Street Fighter V Arcade Edition makes its return. We had an amazing top 8 last year with Problem X from the UK taking it. I gotta say, man, Street Fighter just started their 4th season, introduced new character Kage into the mix. It's a new generation of players really showing their dominance with a different variety of characters. With Europe winning the last EVO, I'm hoping maybe America can do something this time around?
I'm hoping. It's been a long while. I think it's been John Choi was the last American winner in Street Fighter, so it's been overdue, and I hope that America can rise up and take the challenge and win Street Fighter V at EVO.
Rise up, man.
For Wakanda.
We'll see, but So we got 2 games now. So we have Tekken 7, we have Street Fighter V Arcade Edition. 2 of the games I think that have been some of the most pleasurable to watch recently, especially as of late. Can you please tell us, what is our 3rd game here at EVO?
Our 3rd game is a returning title from last year, which was brand new.
Oh.
We saw a lot of entrants, and we were pretty pleased with the action and the fast pace of the game. We're happy to welcome back BLAZBLUE Cross Tag Battle to EVO 2019.
Nice. So BB Tag from our friends over at Arc System Works. I'm actually pretty excited about this. You know, BLAZBLUE Cross Tag Battle. Just recently at EVO Japan, they actually made their announcement for their 5th Fate, including characters from Arcana Heart. I know some of the characters from Persona Ultimax also came back as well. One of your favorites, Teddy, made it back into the mix. But it being its 2nd year, I'm looking forward to seeing how many people enter. Of course, we had over 1,000 people last year for this event. And not only that, you know, Arc System Works has had a nice history of announcing cool stuff. They actually announced BLAZBLUE Cross Tag Battle at EVO a few years ago.
Yeah, I remember I was actually watching the trailer live for the first time, and I didn't know that actual game was going to be announced because I didn't watch the trailer all the way through.
You got to see the surprise as a
So
fan.
I was very surprised in the audience that BLAZBLUE Cross Tag Battle was a collaboration of all their fun games, and it was very exciting to be a fan again, to be excited.
Nice.
And surprised.
So that's 3 down. And again, just to remind everyone at home, if you guys are watching, we are going to be taking questions throughout the entire broadcast. Make sure you guys use our hashtag EVO2019 so we can get back to your questions later on in the broadcast. But again, to recap, BB Tag, Street Fighter V Arcade Edition, and Tekken 7 so far. That's 3 of them. You got to give me more, Joey.
So there's 6 more. So I think we should move on to title number 4.
All right, is this a surprise? What do you got for me?
Title number 4, I think, has the potential to break all records at EVO.
Oh, wow.
It is definitely one of the most anticipated and played games of 2018 and 2019. We had it on the demo floor last year at EVO.
Oh, okay.
And we're happy to welcome Super Smash Bros. Ultimate to EVO 2019.
All right, and of course, as Joey mentioned, we did have it as a demo last year. Thanks to our friends over at Nintendo, we also had an amazing stage exhibition. But of course, one of the cool things about this game is it's bringing together all the different Smash communities, whether it's Melee, Smash 4, and even other games around the fighting game community. Everybody right now is on that hot stuff that is Smash Bros. Ultimate. Not only that, look at the character roster in this game. They have pretty much, what is it, every character?
They literally brought back every character and then some. They've announced a bunch of DLC, which is cool, like the Piranha Plant and a bunch of other characters. And I'm looking forward to seeing past champions coming against new blood and seeing who comes out on top. I think it's going to be a really exciting time for Smash.
Yeah, and you know, they have a whole season of content that's still coming up. I thought it was really cool that they announced at the Game Awards recently, they announced Joker from Persona 5. So I know a lot of people are excited for that and what's to come, of course, for Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Yeah, I definitely think that, as I said earlier, I think it could literally break Street Fighter's record of 5,000 people at EVO. I think a lot of people are playing this game. I think it's very exciting to see what people do with new characters and old characters bringing back, and I look forward to seeing who the top 8 is for our upcoming event.
We shall see, and so far that is 4 games, Joey. So we got Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, we have BLAZBLUE Cross Tag Battle, we have Street Fighter V, and we have Tekken 7. Can you hit me with another one?
Hit me, baby, one more time?
One more time. Or, well, actually, a few more times. A few more times.
All right, so this is also a returning game from last year.
Okay.
It was the most entered game at EVO 2018.
Oh, okay, I know this one.
It was the most watched game ever on Twitch for EVO and events. And we're happy to have Dragon Ball FighterZ back at EVO 2019.
Awesome. This awesome game from our friends over at Bandai Namco Entertainment. As you mentioned, you know, they recently had their World Finals. Not too long ago, they announced, of course, their new season of fighters. They recently announced Jiren, the Ultimate Warrior, and of course, Videl. And there's a lot more that's going to be coming. I mean, they made some balance changes as well. So it's going to be exciting to see how the players are able to adjust and, of course, mix things up for the future of this, you know, very young franchise.
I do look forward to the fans yelling out when Cell comes on the screen.
If he even shows up again.
Yeah. With all the balance changes, I'm also super excited because they just released a huge balance patch, making characters good again and kind of mixing it up. So I'm looking forward to seeing what teams people construct and what kind of how they use them to win. So it's definitely a very exciting time for Dragon Ball.
Team-based fighting at its best. So we got Dragon Ball FighterZ, we have Smash Bros. Ultimate, we have BB Tag, SF5 Arcade Edition, and Tekken 7. All right, we got to go a little bit further. Now, I think a lot of people at home that is playing along, using their fantasy brackets, they might be getting nervous now about, you know, what games are going to be included and what might not be included. But, you know, let's see what else we have.
I think my nickname is Fantasy Bracket Ruiner, because that's what I'm here today to do, ruining fantasy brackets for the future of EVO. So this next title hasn't been in EVO since 2012.
Oh man, it's been a long time.
It's been a long time. They finally have a brand new title in high definition, which is super awesome. We're very happy to welcome back after a 6-year hiatus, SOULCALIBUR 6.
Oh man, and another great fighting game from our friends over at Bandai Namco Entertainment. SOULCALIBUR 6, we actually just had an amazing top 8, our international battle of a clash of styles and, you know, just different fighters at EVO Japan. Kiev from France with his Nightmare ended up winning the entire thing over Shen-Chan from Singapore, who also got second in 2012. And it's interesting to see, of course, you know, how all these different mix of, I mean, it's a very new game. I mean, different elements, especially for a SOULCALIBUR title, a lot of new things with the reversal edge and, of course, critical edge being used in the game. And, you know, it's been a while since we've seen both, you know, Tekken and SOULCALIBUR at a EVO event. I think it's like 15 years ago, 2004 was the last time we saw them. Yeah,
so we look forward to seeing if there's actually crossover entrants, right? Like, do people play Tekken and SOULCALIBUR? We don't know.
I feel like they do, but it's my turn to actually ask you guys to show up. You know, a lot of people did show up to not only watch, but also participate in the event at EVO Japan, and then there's other events around the world and around the US that people have been playing SOULCALIBUR at. But I'd like to invite all you guys to come out to EVO 2019 this year and show us your souls and swords. Let's see what you guys got.
I think I need to implore Bandai Namco to release Cassandra as a DLC character, because that's who I played back in 2004, and I want to see her back, so we need to make it happen. You need to pass the word on to
Okubo-san and Harada-san.
Yeah,
I don't know. We'll see. I know they're watching, but they do have Amy coming along, but they also have, you know, more characters coming along through their season pass. So we'll see what's going to happen. But with that addition now, we have, I'd like to recap kind of, we have SOULCALIBUR 6, new title, Dragon Ball FighterZ, Smash Brothers Ultimate, BB Tag, Street Fighter 5, and of course Tekken 7. So we are now at 6 games. That leaves 3 left.
3 left.
All right, Joey, what is our next
down to the wire.
What is our next one?
So the 7th game in EVO 2019 is a game that's returning from a series that is very popular at EVO in past. I think that a lot of fans will be happy that we're bringing back Mortal Kombat 11 to EVO 2019.
All right, Mortal Kombat making its return to the stage at EVO from our friends at Warner Brothers and NetherRealm Studios. You know, Injustice has been doing such a great thing over the past few years, but now it's time to pass the torch back to Mortal Kombat, where, you know, things are going to get juicy. You know, we were talking about this game. You know, it's kind of like a throwback to the older games. You see a lot of the older characters as well. It's really exciting and interesting how they're changing the character designs as well. So I'm actually really looking forward to this. I know you played a lot of the old games as well. I think this is going to do a good mix of bringing in the new NetherRealm fans and also a lot of the old school ones as well.
I'm a huge old school Mortal Kombat fan. I like what they're doing with the kind of perfect blocking system they got in place. They got 2 meters going.
They got the new defensive options as well.
So I definitely like the way they're going to slow it down and make it more of a chess match instead of just rush down and do everything like that. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how this game turns out when it releases.
There you have it. So Mortal Kombat 11 now added to the roster here at EVO 2019, in addition to SOULCALIBUR 6, Dragon Ball FighterZ, Smash Brothers Ultimate, BB Tag, Street Fighter 5 Arcade Edition, and Tekken 7. So again, while we continue, we have 2 more games to announce. I want to let everyone know, again, we are taking questions and we will be answering later on in the broadcast. So make sure you guys use our hashtag, send out some tweets using hashtag EVO 2019, and we'll be able to hopefully get to your question and answer it later on. If not, we might be able to answer it on Twitter later on as well. But Joey, we have 2 games left. Fantasy brackets have already diminished. They've disappeared. They're gone.
Shattered.
But there's probably a few people out there that are still having hope, holding hope.
No, we're just going to have to derail the train at this point.
How are we going to derail this? How are we going to derail this?
So the 8th game in EVO 2019 is a game we've never had on our roster. Even part of the series, it's never been a part of EVO. And we're very happy to include for the very first time Samurai Showdown.
Whoa, so Samurai Showdown from SNK. You know, Samurai Showdown, over the past few years in the side tournaments, we've had an amazing community that has been playing Samurai Showdown too, you know, really enjoying the old school feel of the game. And back around Tokyo Game Show, they announced this new title for the first time, but now we're seeing it here on the main stage at EVO. So that's actually something very exciting. You know what's actually interesting is I heard that SNK prepared something special for us.
Yes, they prepared a world premiere trailer for you, all you fans who have been clamoring for more Samurai Showdown footage. So we got it. So roll the tape. Wow, that trailer was hype.
As you guys saw on the screen there, early summer, you know, we've been talking to our friends at SNK. They're going to do their best to, of course, get the game out in your hands. Prior to, you know, EVO, more opportunities. I know they've mentioned that they're going to try to get the game out at events like Combo Breaker and other fighting game community events. So I hope you guys look forward to that and follow them for more information. But of course, I'm excited for another Sword Clash title.
Well, I mean, it's been a while. I used to play the referee in Samurai Showdown 4.
Oh, you were one of those using hidden characters,
I was a cheap ass guy. That's what I did. So
okay,
yeah, I used him. But I mean, Samurai Showdown is going to be like we've never had. It's never been an esports title. It's never been a competitive title really for a long time. So I want to see who comes out of the woodwork and kind of maybe JT from Twitch, and he's a great competitor. But we'll see what happens. But I think it's going to be super awesome to have Samurai Showdown as a title at EVO this year.
I'm looking forward to it for sure. So let's recap now. So we have 8 of our 9 games announced so far. So we just announced Samurai Showdown, Mortal Kombat 11, SOULCALIBUR 6, Dragon Ball FighterZ, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, BLAZBLUE Cross Tag Battle, Street Fighter V Arcade Edition, and Tekken 7. That is 8 titles with 1 more to go.
Uno más, 1 more.
All right.
I don't know. There's a lot of titles out there that, I mean, we just don't have enough room. Like EVO's is a great event, but there can only be so many.
Yeah, well, so many for the main stage. We'll talk more about that later,
for sure.
Of course. But
definitely main events.
Can you give me the last one, Joey? I know we're getting towards the end of the list, but what is our final game at EVO?
You know, EVO's had its ear to the ground. We've been listening to the community and listening to the fans and kind of figuring out what they want. And I think it's time that this community actually gets to shine. They've been doing a great job of kind of supporting their game throughout the year and maybe further, but I definitely think that it's time for them to make their game a main title at EVO 2019. So for the first time ever, we're proud to announce that Under Night in Birth, Executable, Latest, or as the cool kids say, Unist, is a title for EVO 2019.
There you have it. So Studio French Bread, in conjunction with Arc System Works, bringing Under Night in Birth to EVO. And man, you know, we were looking at this last year, probably one of the biggest side tournaments that we had at the event, going on around the same time as BB Tag, and the hype level was insane, just seeing all this action. And I'm excited to see how this plays out, because I know for the longest time, a lot of people and a lot of the advocates for this game have been letting people know, you know, this is one of the most technically sound fighters that's out there. And I know a lot of people have been playing it and enjoying it at various tournaments throughout the past year. So I'm excited to see how this is going to play out for not only the anime fighting game community, just the fighting game community as a whole.
Yeah, I mean, it's been pretty held up from tournaments that don't have really official support from the company. So for them to kind of rise up and make it like a cool, fun game to play and a tournament-worthy game is really outstanding for that community. So we're really proud to kind of support them and be a part of EVO 2019.
So Unist fans, I hope you guys show up to EVO and show us what you guys got as far as the fight goes. But let's kind of recap where we're at right now. We have our 9 games. Let's go look at our entire list right now. So we have Under Night in Birth, which we just talked about, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Dragon Ball FighterZ, BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, Tekken 7, Street Fighter V Arcade Edition, SOULCALIBUR 6, Mortal Kombat 11, and Samurai Showdown. 9 games.
That's a lot. It's a lot of undertaking, but we'll make it happen.
Now, I got to ask you, Joey. I mean, obviously an amazing lineup. There is something that's probably a lot of people are asking, and I got to ask as well, is
sure,
where's Smash Brothers Melee?
I mean, Melee had a great run at EVO, and it's unfortunately it won't be an official title this year at EVO 2019. But we do want to highlight some of the great past moments from Melee history. So we prepared a video, and we hope you enjoy it. Hit it.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? It's time to smash!
You are tuned here on Evolution. Is this what you all wanted?
These guys are ready to fight for first place. TEKKEN wins Evolution. Is he gonna get it before a minute passes? Destruction!
And there it is. Mango has come all the way back. Mr. Two-time.
That could be it! The crowd has come alive.
Oh my God!
Robin absolutely tearing through everyone today.
This is why you never give up here at EVO.
It's been an honor, it's been a pleasure to share this with all of you. Signing out. Love you guys.
All right, there you have it. So we have our 9 games. And, you know, we were talking about it earlier when we were talking about, you know, the side tournaments. You know, EVO has always been a place for all fighting games, not just the ones that are at the main event. And, you know, last year I think was something that we did for the first time is we actually tried to be more active with, you know, the different tournament organizers and the side tournaments that we had at the event. And one of the things that we're doing this year is we're kind of rebranding what the side tournaments were to something that we want to call the Community Evolution Championships, which is what we're going to do as far as, you know, treating the tournaments for the other games a lot better and the communities that are a lot better. And I'm actually looking forward to that because, you know, last year we actually gave medals to a lot of the games. We gave them a stage. We also gave them stream time. But this year we're going to start taking that stuff to the next level.
Yeah, definitely. I think that it was a huge hit for the community and for EVO to kind of show games that might not get the spotlight all the time. So by putting them on our official channel, giving them medals, as you said, I think it's just a great first start of getting fan favorites, maybe like Super Turbo and CVS2, back in the limelight, as well as new games that maybe didn't make the core lineup, like Super Smash Bros. Melee and Marvel. So we definitely look forward to seeing who applies for a tournament and how many people kind of show up to support them. So I think it's a great overall thing for the community in general.
Yeah, we're already working with our partners at Arc System Works to also include other games like Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2 and of course BLAZBLUE Central Fiction, as well as other titles into the mix. But I'm urging everyone to make sure they sign up. On our Twitter, we're going to actually post a link to our application page to be able to submit your game and your community to be part of the Community Evolution Championships. There's going to be more details. I think we'll post everything on shoryuken.com as well. So make sure you guys check out /EVO on Twitter. We'll have all the updates there on how you can do that. Aside from that, there's actually a lot of other forms and applications that we're going to be talking about and how they can be a part of EVO. But before we get into that, Joey, we're talking about the Community Championships. Is there any games aside from, I know you mentioned Super Turbo and CVS2, any other games that you want to see there?
I mean, I've always been I don't really play Vampire Saver, but I love to watch it. I think it's an awesome game, and I think the community should show up at EVO and kind of do a big tournament. I think that would be really fun for a lot of fans out there. I also like Killer Instinct Vanilla. If you want to go all the way back to 1994, I love that game, and I don't know if people still play it, but I know it's on Xbox One because they made it, like if you bought the deluxe edition, you got the free add-on. So there's definitely a community out there for that game, and I will pick Cinder and Infinite, everyone else that plays. So.
Well, personally, I want to see the new Killer Instinct, but I also want to see games like, you know, Sailor Moon S. That had a great community reaction last year. I want to see Catherine. I want to see all those games again. So.
Oh man, at EVO Japan, Catherine, that tournament was so crazy. I was watching that upstairs, and oh man, those people are so serious and they're good at that game.
Yeah, there's so many games. There's like what, Fighting EX Layer.
Yeah.
There's World Hero. There's just too many games to talk about. But we hope you guys sign up your community, sign up your game, and represent. We'd love to see you at EVO. We're going to have, again, more chances. We're going to have more staff helping out with that kind of stuff as well. So make sure you guys sign up for the Community Evolution Championships. Aside from that, I want to talk quickly about our Artist Alley, which we started growing over the past few years. Last year we had, I believe, 60 different artists from all different communities coming together to show their creative visions for a lot of the things that they do, and I thought it was super successful. We're inviting a lot of those artists to come back again this year, but we're also going to open it up so new people can actually join our Artist Alley, and that also is going to be on our Twitter. People can sign up and be part of that. So make sure you guys stay tuned to more information on that. It'll be on shoryuken.com as well.
I think a lot of people were actually emailing in asking. They're so excited for Artist Alley to come back. They don't want to miss the opportunity.
That's one of the most popular emails in our contact form on our website.
So we're glad all these forms will be up right after this broadcast ends at 7:30. So
actually, a lot of stuff is going to be up at 7:30. So I guess we should kind of go over it.
Yeah, we're definitely opening up registration right at 7:30. So be able to register for Evo. You'll be able to book a hotel. And you'll also be able to buy arena tickets for the Sunday finale, which is always an amazing event with all of our reveals and like that. So you can definitely check that out on evo.shoryuken.com/registration, and you can get all that done tonight. Get it locked in so that we don't have a problem mid-July when you miss to sign up for Evo.
Mr. Wizard, I forgot to sign up. It's like the night before.
Let's get it done today, people. Let's get it done. And for the first month, you save $20. We want it to be Evo as a good value as possible. This is the way to do it. Put your money down now, save money, so you have more money to go have fun in Vegas when you're here.
And the more, especially for people within the community that want their game to shine, the more people that sign up early on, that helps us with our planning and how we're going to structure out the schedule. So make sure you guys do that. Make sure your game has a great showing, and we'll be able to treat it in a much better way, in a way that we can, kind of balance the schedule for everyone, and not only play in the tournament, but also watch it at home.
Yeah, for sure.
So aside from that, we also are opening our applications for volunteers and judges to be part of our Evo staff to help run the actual tournaments themselves. Of course, Evo being a community event would be nothing without the community. So we got to make sure that we work with the best people within our community and the passionate people that want to see these games succeed and have, obviously a great time that same weekend.
Yeah, I think Evo I think every single person on Evo staff is either a community member or been with the community at first. And we're really proud of that fact. I think Evo doesn't run without volunteers and people helping out. So it's definitely a very cool experience, and we reward people by giving them some cool jackets. We give them food to make sure they're fed. We give them a chance to earn arena tickets. So if you want to watch the finals on Sunday, all you got to do is judge a few brackets and you're good to go.
A lot of people actually come to Evo just for that experience. They have so much fun with not only their community, but their friends. They just want to experience Evo that same way. And I get it. I totally get it. I mean, when I was in the community, even before I started going to Evo, I just loved running tournaments for my community and seeing everybody level up and grow that way. So hopefully you guys will be able to join us, whether or not it's a spectator or if you want to join us as a volunteer, a judge, or a competitor. That information will be out there. You can sign up today on our website, of course. So aside from that, there are also our community panels and our panels at the event. In the past, we've had some amazing panels from our publishers and developer partners, but there's also been some cool panels that we've had from members of the community, like Maximilian and the Yo Video Games crew. Year in, year out, they always do something cool. Last year, we had a lot of stuff with different tournament organizers. But one of the things we want to do this year is we want to open it up a bit more, ask the community what they want to see. So for example, what kind of panel do you want to see at Evo? Let us know in the application, or if you have an idea, talk to some friends, pitch it to us. We'll see if we can make it happen. We do have time slots, of course, on Friday and Saturday of Evo. We'll see what we can do to make it happen so we can kind of address and talk about the topics you guys want to see.
Yeah, I definitely think the panels are a really exciting thing for Evo to have.
Like in the past, there were even screenings, right?
Yeah, so we've shown Bang the Machine before, and we would definitely be open to showing it again if the fans want to do that. I think it's an amazing movie, and we've definitely been fortunate enough for Peter King to let us show it at Evo. So if that's something the community wants, we can do that. If that's something else that they want to do, whether it be bringing in FGC celebrities or just a meet and greet, we're open to a whole mess of whatever we want to do in those panels. So
what if someone wants to watch Aris play Call of Duty for an hour?
Hey, if let us know. If that's what you want to see, let us know, and we'll definitely look into it.
All right, there you guys have it. But at this point, we are going to turn it to questions from the community.
Sure.
And obviously, there's going to be a lot of questions about the event itself, maybe a lot of random questions as well. But we'll try our best to get to as many as we can. I'm looking at the screen right now, trying to get these filtered in. So I believe our first question, Joey, is going to come from, looks like someone on our production team. He's asking is, how can people commentate at Evo?
Well, I know Chris Seglia loves to have reels of commentators ahead of time.
It's mandatory, right?
It is mandatory now at Evo. Evo takes it pretty seriously. So I know it's probably going to be due sometime the end of May, early June. You got to get those reels made. You got to get them submitted so that we can kind of filter through them and figure out who wants to best represent each game at Evo. Because it's definitely a very passionate thing to talk about your favorite game on a live stream with hundreds of thousands of followers. So we definitely want to take it really seriously. And so don't slack on it. Don't think you don't have to send one because you've done it before. Every year is a new kind of avenue for new talent, and we hope a lot of people also step up and kind of maybe submit reels. Maybe they don't do a lot of events, but maybe they do some cool stuff. So maybe we can figure out if they fit into our Evo platform.
Yeah, would love to see new talent, of course. There's obviously a lot of games that are going to be represented at Evo this year, 9 different titles. So if you think you have what it takes, put that reel together. Not only that, look out for more information. We'll be tweeting out and also posting on our website once the application form is available for commentary. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so we're going to go to our next question from Master Reginald's. He's asking is, will there be water?
So we definitely heard you loud and clear. We definitely love the feedback we heard last year, and we're definitely going to provide free water for all attendees this year. We're also working with Mandalay Bay to reduce the price of bottled water so that people, if they have that choice, if they want to get either bottled water or drink the free water, so they can carry it around, do stuff like that. But we definitely want to fix that problem, and we're looking forward to hearing more feedback in the future about anything that bugs you about Evo.
Yeah, we've already had several meetings, and it's looking much better than last year, at least from attendee perspective. So we're going to go on to our next question. Looks like it's from SSBM_door. How much is registration?
So the early bird registration this year is $50, and about a month later we'll up it to the normal price of $70. And this year we're actually adding a late fee, a late charge if you decide to register within the last month, because we really need that numbers ahead of time to kind of logistically plan Evo. And if you're one of those people who likes to register late, then we kind of got to do that so that make sure you want to register early and save that money. And that will be $90 at probably mid-June till the final registration day, which I believe is July 14th. So.
All right, so you heard it here. It's not only is it saving $20, I think it's honestly,
it's going to be saving $40, right?
You can save $40, so you don't want to end up paying $90.
If you literally register today, you will save $40 from now until June. So I would not wait and just get it done right now.
And make some plans. All right, let's go look at our next question here. So this one is from Say. It's how can someone be part of the photography crew? Do you know about that?
I think you probably have to talk to Chris Seglier. I think he's probably the person involved in that. So you probably have to have a portfolio and check your past work and all that fun stuff, and then just kind of put your hat in the ring and go from there.
I would say it's probably similar to the commentary things. You got to make sure you have some stuff to show for yourself and what you've done in the past. But again, we'll probably put more information on that in the near future on our social media, and of course when we update our website as well.
I also think it doesn't hurt if photographers actually go to Evo and just take pictures anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, you might catch a really cool moment on film that no one else got because our photographers were elsewhere. So it doesn't hurt your chances of getting in future years.
And that's the thing, there's a lot to see at Evo.
Oh,
that's not even the stages. There's so much stuff that isn't seen on the stage level that I think people need to kind of, just be able to capture.
I think our photographers miss stuff all the time because Evo's just too big to handle, and it's just, photographers are all over the place. And
not a knock on our photographers.
Yeah, our photographers are super great. They get a lot of great pictures, and we've had a lot of cool stuff over the years, but they can't be everywhere at once. So, yeah.
Yeah, they're the best in esports.
They are.
And just in gaming.
And they've won awards, so it's not like they're not recognized. But yeah, they're really great.
All right, our next question comes from Lord Gutex. He says, do you see Evo adding additional activities before competition begins on Friday? So something on Thursday, for example, maybe workshops or panels on Thursday.
We're really hesitant to add a 4th day of events because it's just a lot. Like, we're requiring you to take an extra day off work, and people, if they don't go to the stuff on Thursday, feel like they've missed out. And so we're really hesitant to do kind of stuff. I think Esports Arena does great stuff. They do kind of pre-parties and kind of events throughout the week. I know Level Up has done stuff like Wednesday Night Fights, Evo Edition in Vegas, stuff like that. So there's always stuff for people to do, but I think adding an official kind of capacity Thursday agenda is a little bit hard at this point. So we definitely still have to set up the event for the next day, and it definitely takes a lot out of us. But we definitely rely a lot on third-party partners to kind of fill that void and move forward with that.
Of course, we'll do our best, and we'll see what we can do. But we're going to go on to our next question from Paku is Weird. When do signups open?
Signups open at 7:30, which is probably in about half an hour from now.
7:30 p.m. Pacific time.
So right away, right after this show ends, sign up. Don't miss the window. Get it signed up, and then be ready to go once EVO rolls around. You don't have to worry about, did you sign up? Did you get a hotel? Did you buy a ticket? Like, knock it off your list. Get it done.
All right, someone from our Tenno production team just asked us, what is your favorite EVO moment?
My favorite EVO moment, I've said this in past videos, goes all the way back to EVO 2002. There was a 5-on-5 East Coast versus West Coast Marvel exhibition. And Sumighty from the West Coast was playing Justin Wong from the East Coast at the time. And he did 4 snapbacks in one combo, and I've never heard a roar. Maybe it was comparable to the Daigo Parry, but that roar when that happened was super crazy for the time. And I've always loved that moment.
Wasn't that the same year?
No, the Daigo Parry was 2004.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
What is your favorite EVO moment
this
of all
one's
time?
tough. I was thinking about it earlier. I would say, the Geese reveal in recent years. That was a really big one. But, last year's Tekken Top 8 was just so memorable for me. I had the best seat in the house. I feel like whenever I'm doing commentary for an event, it's always the best seat in the house because you're like yelling out loud what's going on screen, and just having that moment and just enjoying it up there with Eris was something that I'm never going to forget. And Lil Majin, he killed it. And I can't wait to see, anyone just be able to have a nice storied path towards the finals. I think
also, like an American, you give everyone in the home crowd just something to cheer for. And
and especially for Tekken, where it's a game where usually people write off the American players. So
yeah,
it was nice
for
to
sure.
see.
It was nice to see. And he made it all the way to winners finals. Like, that rarely happens from an American. So we're happy to kind of cheer him on and have a cool Tekken Top 8.
Yeah, good moment indeed. So we have our next question from our friend Glenn Cravens. He's asking, and we were just talking about it, is, will you do something at the event to commemorate the 15-year anniversary of Moment 37?
I hadn't really thought about it until right now, so maybe we'll have, to look into it. And luckily we have 3-4 months till EVO, so maybe we can kind of put something together. I also think it's the 25th anniversary of Super Turbo.
It was just 2 days ago.
Yeah,
actually,
so I'm maybe we can get something together and get something special going on for that too. But a lot of fun anniversaries are coming around this year, so we'll definitely see what's coming in the pipe later on.
Yeah, anniversary is another word for old. Good kind of old. But anyways, let's talk about our next question here. Oh, this is a good one. This one's actually related to some of the tournament rules. So from SSB Spirit, the question is, will BB Tag be best of 5 throughout the entire tournament as a standard for the game?
Yes, so we definitely, we erred on the side of caution last year, and we thought 2 out of 3 might be a little bit slow, and we kind of made a mistake. So definitely happy to announce that it will be 3 out of 5 the entire way. It's been definitely proven that it's a faster game than most anime games, so we're happy to kind of confirm that right now moving forward.
There you guys have it. BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, 3 out of 5 throughout the entire tournament.
Yep.
All right.
Good times.
Next question is from Kiko C. Any new merchandise?
So we've been talking with our great partners, Gaming Generation, and we've definitely got the ball rolling on that. We definitely have some cool stuff in the works that we're not ready to talk about right now, but we'll definitely get that closer to EVO at what we want to do. But we do have a pre-order shirt up on Smash.gg right after this broadcast for your exclusive pre-order blue shirt we're going with this year.
Ooh.
We haven't done blue in a while. No orange. Okay. Orange is still Mr. Wizard exclusive.
All right.
But you can definitely pre-order an EVO shirt and an EVO badge with your customized name on it like last year. And I think that's a great add-on for any tournament goer.
Yeah, especially people that want, a keepsake or a memento from the event.
Sure, but I mean, you can also tweet at us and give us any ideas for any kind of merch you want to see down the pipe, maybe that we're missing. The last time I did tweet it out, we got a lot of good feedback about people who want maybe lower key items where the logo isn't full.
Someone wanted fitted hats.
Hey, someone wanted fitted hats, so maybe we'll make that happen. I was happy to make the black on black hats last year for a lot of people who want to be more low key. And so maybe we'll look into that kind of stuff. But anything you guys want to see, we're open to it as long as people want to buy it. So let us know what you want to see in terms of merch, and we'll get on the ball.
All right. So our next question coming up is, will there be any big exhibitions on the main stage for this year, from JP Braganza?
I think it's a little bit harder for us to do it now because EVO's such a big event, and there's such time-consuming finals, and we got to squeeze so many games in every day. We'll definitely look into fun stuff. Like, we used to do really cool fun stuff, exhibitions, stuff like that.
I think the last time we did it was like Wednesday Night Fights versus Battle Circuit kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, we did do the Smash exhibition last year.
That's right.
I think that was pretty cool.
There was an exhibition tournament for SOULCALIBUR last year as well. So it's not outside of the realm, but it's still too early, I think.
Right. So I think if you're looking for more fan favorite kind of exhibitions, well, it's a little bit harder for us to do, but new games coming on the pipe, we can definitely showcase again on our mainstream. So we'll definitely look into it going forward.
All right. Next question is going to come from Crispness, and he's asking, what are the chances of a wintertime Evo Classic with Marvel 2, Super Turbo, Melee, King of Fighters, Killer Instinct, etc.?
I mean, we haven't really looked into that kind of stuff. We do have Evo Japan now, where it kind of is 6 months opposite of Evo. So we definitely don't want to go to saturation model going forward. So it would be a little harder for us to do that, but we do like the fact that we have our Community Evolution Championships where people can showcase those kind of games on our main stage. But I don't think it would be great for us if we did it all old school Evo, because it might only get like 4 people, and then it wouldn't be great. But maybe more.
Well, I'm sure there'll be more, but looks like we are going to our last question. Is that correct? So this is our last question. This is a big one. It actually comes from our defending Evo champion for Dragon Ball FighterZ, Mr. Sonic Fox. And his question is, what are the games for Sunday?
So let me
wait, can you tell this?
Yes, I will definitely, but I have to preface this with a statement first, because I feel like Evo Sunday has gone, it runs too long. And I feel like ending at midnight last year was a little bit too long.
Oh, dude, I would love to sleep earlier.
Yeah, I think the East Coast ending at 3 a.m. is a little bit harsh to ask on our fans. So we're going to reduce the amount of games on Sunday from 5 to 4.
Whoa.
So we definitely want to do it like a later start time, like we're going to start at 9 a.m. instead of 8 to give people a little bit more time to recover from all the partying and drinking they're going to do at Evo. Well,
that just means a more action-packed
Evo
so
that
weekend.
just leaves us more opportunities to do more announcements, to do more fun stuff in the arena. I'm hoping we can do a dance cam this year. I've told Say I want to do this for many years. I'm hoping we can do it. Maybe we can, maybe we won't. But I definitely want to do more fun stuff in the arena.
He's angry at us.
Yeah. But the 4 games in no particular order that will be on Sunday.
Okay.
And these were the games that we'll put on the website to buy the tickets later on. So obviously Street Fighter will be there. We'll have some Tekken. We'll have some Smash Ultimate. And we'll have some BLAZBLUE Cross Tag Battle.
So those are the 4 Sunday games.
Those are the 4 Sunday games. Tickets go on sale at 7:30 tonight, so make sure you get your tickets. We have we're going to hope to have a whole boatload of announcements to accommodate those games. But it's a really fun time in the arena, and it's 12,000 of your closest friends celebrating fighting games. What more could you ask for?
Friends are salty enemies.
Yeah, for sure. But we definitely think those games are the more exciting games this year, so we're hoping to have a great show and a great Sunday.
All right, and again, I urge you guys to stay tuned to our social media, of course, on shoryuken.com as well. Check our website for the latest updates. We have a lot of information that's being rolled out today. Again, at 7:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, you guys can sign up to be part of Evo, to join and enter the tournament. But let's recap those 9 games again one more time, just in case you tuned in late.
All right, we got Under Night in Birth. We got Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. We got Dragon Ball FighterZ. We got BLAZBLUE Cross Tag Battle. We got Tekken 7. Street Fighter V Arcade Edition, SOULCALIBUR 6, Mortal Kombat 11, and Samurai Showdown. So we're definitely very excited about this year, and we hope you join us in Las Vegas in August. And everything will be up on sale at 7:30. All the links will be on shoryuken.com, and follow our Twitter at Evo, and we'll see you in Vegas.
See you guys.
Peace.